While both Chinese and Indians claim to have used tea as a form of drink over thousands of years ago, it was the Turks that evolved it into their own way of making it and drinking it. Tea was first carried to Türkiye in the 5th century using the Silk routes and was used for trade for Chinese produce. The Silk Road was an intricate web of trade routes that actually were over 6,400 kilometers in length that connected the east to the west. By the end of the 6th century, tea drinking had become so popular along these silk routes that it was no longer used for medicinal purposes. That is when tea drinking really started to flourish in the entire region. Early tea cultivation began in the Rize area. The entire Black Sea region is now the home of tea growing in Türkiye. The production of tea in Türkiye mainly began during the early days of the Republic. Many of the tea plantations are centered around the cities of Rize and Trabzon. They can go inland as much as 30 kilometers, and you can find them in plateaus up to 1,000 meters above sea level. In 1947, the first tea factory was built in Rize. The task of buying, selling, and processing tea was controlled by the Tekel General Dictorate. And in 1971, this was transferred to the Tea Corporation. Later in 1984, all tea regulations were lifted and tea became a part of the private sector. Türkiye is one of the largest per capita tea drinking countries in the world with a whopping 7 pounds per person. And it is the 5th largest exporter of tea in the world. Turks take their tea very seriously, and black Turkish tea is not the only tea that you'll be enjoying when you're in Türkiye. There's a variety of different types of herbal teas, and you can have anything from apple to linden tea, anywhere you go. Turkish tea is actually a symbol of hospitality, so you should know that wherever you go, whatever time of day it is, you'll probably be offered a cup of hot black Turkish tea. Now, how to make Turkish tea. Turkish tea is made in a very special tea kettle called a çaydanlık. It's a double teapot with boiling hot water on the bottom and a very strong tea on the top. So what happens is first we boil the water and we have several scoops of loose black tea in the top kettle. And once the water boils, we go ahead and take the water from the bottom and add it to the top. Leave it to stew for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and then the tea is ready to be served. Now, tea in Türkiye is drank from a tulip-shaped glass. This glass is a really interesting glass because what I've learned recently is that almost 400 million pieces of them are produced in Türkiye alone. So this is a very important part of the Turkish culture. Now, to have the perfect cup of Turkish tea, what you want to do is take the tea that was brewed on the top pot, fill it about anywhere from a quarter to a half full, depending on how strong you like your tea. I don't like mine that strong, so I don't put that much. And then you take the water that's been boiling on the bottom and dilute it. Now what we want to have is this beautiful amber-colored tea, and this is what is considered the perfect cup of Turkish tea. Wherever it is that you go inside of Türkiye, you'll definitely be offered a cup of tea as a sign of friendship and hospitality. This is a part of our culture here, only in Türkiye.